Hi, my name is Christina and I'm 29 years old and I work as the country manager for Splay Norway, which is a Nordic YouTube network. I've got a bachelor in journalism from the University of Sheffield, which I took from 2009 to 2012. And before that, I worked as a ski instructor for 2 years, which was basically me just running around in boys' clothes, looking like a neon idiot, really. Always wearing a hat. And on New Year's Eve I was wearing a dress, and the guy that I work with, he didn't even recognize me because I was always looking like a boy. So not a very, very good fashion period for me. And then I moved to England, which was all very grungy and it was layers and layers, and I had bright red hair, pierced nose, undercut, and I was wearing the most crazy things, and I bought everything secondhand. So my mother actually took me shopping because she thought I looked like a hobo. I was wearing like secondhand Dr. Martin boots. Yeah, it wasn't very nice either. And then I got back home and then I bought my first suit actually, which I've never used. And then I started working in a advertising agency as an editor. Writing lots of articles about why you should have credit cards. Great. And then I started working with Splay. And I kind of always worked in places where I can wear sneakers, because I don't wear heels. I have many heels, but I don't really wear them. So I always try to kind of work in places where I can dress very casually, I think. So what's on my wish list right now? That's difficult because I usually kind of buy the things that I want, and I tend to not buy very expensive things. So the most places I go shopping is like Zara and H&M and that. But I would say that I'm in need of a new black bag, which I usually just buy off the chain shops. But if you can find like a really good one that ticks all the boxes, it needs to be big with so I can have it on my shoulder, and I need to be able to close it, and it has to be black. So that's kind of something that I really need, but I never prioritize to buy because the things I buy are usually the things that I don't need. And there's always so many shoes that I want. But yeah, there's an endless pool of shoes that I want, always. Right, so my favorite right now, it's a bit difficult because usually I wear quite boring clothes at work. It's usually like white t-shirts and jeans or black trousers. But if I had to pick one thing that I've been waiting to wear quite a lot is this dress. So it's, I haven't worn it yet. It's a Mats Nørgaard dress. I'm going to Copenhagen next weekend, so I'm looking forward to riding on a bicycle with this. It's probably going to be way too cold, but anyways, yeah, it kind of feels like a Middle Eastern kind of dress when you wear it, but I like it. So when I had to pick something that's of sentimental value for me, it's quite difficult really, because I always said to my mother that I wanted her to save more of her clothes than when she was younger, because she didn't really have anything for me to inherit. So I've kind of clung on to some things that she's given me or that I've stolen from her. These two belts, I don't even know if she knows that I have them, but these are like very, very 90s, and I remember her wearing them in the 90s, and I think they're awesome. And yeah, I think she probably bought them on like a trip to Mallorca or something when I was little. But yeah, they remind me of my my childhood when I was like 10 years old. When it comes to colour, I'm not very, very experimental. Well, it might actually seem like I am because there's quite a lot of pinks and reds and stuff here, but usually I just wear black and white and sometimes grey or jeans. So the colours are really, really, really like basic, and so it's a lot of there's a lot of black and white and some colours occasionally, but that's usually reserved for summer. And when it comes to jeans, it's mostly just like black trousers and jeans. These are my favourite at the moment, which I can wear to pretty much anything. And yeah, I usually kind of spice up my outfit with my shoes. So yeah, it's kind of boring. When I lived in England, I pretty much bought all my clothes secondhand. It was mostly due to the fact that I didn't have much money, but I bought a lot of things secondhand. And I remember this one time I went to London with my friend and we went to Brick Lane. I'd never been to Brick Lane before. And we went into the secondhand shop and I found this jacket and I absolutely loved it. It's this one. So when I wear it, my name is Sherry and I do trucking. So it's been with me for the last like 6 or 7 years, and I actually went down to Grünerløkka and I looked at the Velouria Vintage, the shop there, and it's filled with these jackets at the moment. So I actually found it back again from down in the closet. So as you can see, we have a lot of shoes. So this shelf is mine and this is my boyfriend's because we have a lot of shoes. I think we have about 120 pairs in the apartment, and then we got several down in the basement as well. They're all trainers, mostly Adidas, some Nikes, Reeboks and Asics, but yeah, there's a lot of trainers. And he also has like his own shoe cleaning kit. So I don't necessarily wash my own shoes. He does it for me. He has like a little brushes and the special soaps and stuff. Very, very, very advanced. But yeah, we have a lot of shoes. If I'm going out on town, my favourite pair of shoes would be these from Ganni. I don't wear heels, like I said, so it's usually sneakers. And these are a little bit elevated, and so I can have a good overview of the party, so I'll wear these. And I also have to make sure that I don't drink too much, because then I'll fall over and break my foot. So these are a good option for going out. Right, so these shoes actually have quite a funny story. These shoes were made quite limited edition, and they are Oslo shoes. They were made for an awesome shoe shop in Oslo called Soul Service. Unfortunately, it doesn't exist anymore, but they had so many cool shoes and they made these with Adidas. In the tongue here, it actually says, welcome to Oslo, don't eat the yellow snow. So yeah, these are, I got them from my boyfriend. He bought them off eBay. They are way too small, so I can't really use them. And he also told me that if we break up, he's taking these with him, even though they were a gift to me. So if my flat started to burn and I only had to take one thing with me, I think I actually would take this jacket. First off, because I would have to stand down on the street for quite a long while, and this is really, really comfy and warm. And also because it's awesome and I feel like Puff Daddy in it. For my go-to essentials, I actually I rely on pretty basic things. So I always have to have jeans. These are actually mum jeans, which are, if you asked me like 5 years ago, I would say I would never, ever, ever wear them. But now I wear them all the time. And then a white t-shirt, plain white t-shirt, or black trousers. And what I usually do is that I pair it up with either like earrings like these, or some crazy shoes. So that's pretty much what I wear every day at work. So my calendar consists of pretty much meetings all day, every day. So a normal week, it's usually at least 3 meetings every single day. And like I said, I don't really dress up very much for work, and I always wear sneakers. And so what I would wear is pretty much, well, if I'm going into an important meeting and I know that the people there are wearing suits and that, I would probably wear like a black jeans and a white shirt. But with my working with all these like fantastic young YouTubers, it's important that I kind of represent them. And so when I meet with the marketing directors of big companies, I kind of try to dress the way so that they think that I understand what the cool kids today like. And so I don't really dress up to go to a marketing director. I rather kind of dress down, if that makes sense, so that he will think and trust me when I say that I can help him reach out to the young generation who watch YouTube all the time. If I had to choose one person that I would swap closets with, it's actually quite difficult. I don't really know what to answer to that, but Where I do find my inspiration is actually just like walking down the street and looking at people. And there's always like some people who can wear certain things and I think that looks amazing, but I can't really wear it. But then you kind of pick inspiration from different people and then you kind of make it your own. So there's not one person that I would swap closets with, but I would like to swap lots of things with lots of different people, if that makes sense.
Do you have any fashion advice for the viewers?
I don't actually consider myself very much of a fashionista, so I think it's more like dress in a way that makes you feel comfortable, I think. And so like if you want to wear a tight dress, do it because you feel good in it, but if you don't feel good in it, don't wear it. I've had way too many occasions where I wore like things that I didn't feel good in, and so then you're just not having a good time. So yeah, dress according to what makes you feel comfortable and what makes you feel good.